You'll be hearing quite a bit about us in the coming weeks as we sort of chart the path to going public. For those of you that haven't met me yet, I'll give you a quick little rundown on what we are and who we are. We used to be a team of investment bankers that got involved in the space pretty early, going back 5-6 years ago, and helped build and finance, I'd say, 5 of the 8 largest cannabis companies in Canada today. Took most of them public as well. What Biome basically is us taking the best practices that we learned over the last 5-6 years to help build some of these large multi-billion-dollar companies and transposing them into this and hopefully doing a few things better because we haven't spent the hundreds of millions of dollars in areas which may not make sense anymore today with the way the rules have changed. So this is effectively a company that we feel is unique in the industry where any investor dollar that goes in, we feel we can stretch it and generate market value to a higher multiple than anyone else because there's a way to spend money in this industry. There's a way to lose a lot of money and waste it because it's a very expensive sort of enterprise to get up and running like it works in Canada. We produce the most expensive weed in the world, and there's several reasons for that. But at the end of the day, we produce the largest industrial scale quality, high quality farmer grade weed as well. So there's advantages there. So what we have here is a company that is small right now, somewhat unknown, with a license in Nova Scotia, 2 more licenses coming on board in the next couple of months, and 2 more next year. So we'll be 5 facilities. But what's going to be really interesting is you're going to see a very unique international strategy. What we're going to be doing is entering countries where there are no rules right now, or rules are coming online, help write the rules, and be the only player in countries with populations of 50 million people, 80 million people, and have it locked down as an exclusive for multi-year commitments before other people can get in and supply cannabis. Canada is an interesting place to start, but small population. It's a place where we establish a beachhead, but ultimately it's the rest of the world where it's going to drive this to a multi-billion-dollar company in the next couple of years. Highland Grow is specifically for Nova Scotia. We grow in Nova Scotia, we market in Nova Scotia, we have a local ecosystem in Nova Scotia, we have university partnerships there, so a Nova Scotia customer, and in that part of the country, if you build local, the locals will buy local. Because we've built these things before, and we're going to be announcing purchase orders in the next coming weeks, which nobody else has been able to pull off anywhere in Canada without already having a large amount of production up and running. So we will have sold out supply from our production facilities even before the production facilities are finished being built. And that is another way we do-risk the story. So stay tuned on that front. We should be public in a couple of weeks, hopefully, and there's a lot of stuff that should drive it up in a very de-risked release. So when you look at us as a Canadian company, we are Toronto-based, but primarily Atlantic Canada focused, and we're building provincial brands, which is unique. But that's it, and thank you for coming out, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
What I appreciate about them, with Sash's background some time ago in government, is that he's got a mindset, certainly as an entrepreneur, but also as somebody who has worked in the regulatory environment and understands the political relationship that goes with operating in such a regulatory environment. And I think that the Biome business model is highly strategic and highly influenced by this understanding of regulation applied across all of Canada.
One of the areas I've worked on is cancer immunotherapeutics, biological products to treat cancer, cancer vaccines that can be used to stimulate the immune system to treat cancer. The technology is there, the science is there. When we have the first breakthrough, that will change that market. It could be the same with medicinal marijuana and cannabis in this marketplace.
Well, I believe having been in the beverage alcohol market for the last 25 plus years, I think the cannabis market is ripe for explosive growth, and I see Biome and the strategy that Biome has come up with regards to having regional presences is the right way to go, particularly in a regulated environment. Yes, I think once the public learns what the strategy is, I think there'll be a lot of people looking to invest in companies other than some of the current big ones whose strategies aren't quite as well defined.
So Biome, what excites me about Biome is that having worked with a number of other LPs and helped them get their licenses, seen what their marketing plans were and how they intended to survive in what's going to become a difficult market. Today it's pretty good for everybody that's in it. It's going to get tougher. And I wanted to be part of a group that had a vision for how to have long-term sustainability in the business, how to grow outside of Canada in a competitive way that was different than what others are looking at, because I do view that a big part of the future is going to be the global market and how we can springboard from the credibility of the Canadian marketplace and the regulatory environment here to bring that expertise to the rest of the world.